Live from the studios at 5 Eyewitness News, Twin Cities Live is having its best winter yet.
Oh, hey, you guys. Welcome into Twin Cities Live on this, once again, it's Casual Tuesday. Elizabeth Reese, she's back in the house, you guys.
Nice to see you guys. She's back. I had a long weekend. I'll tell you about it in just a couple of minutes. But I'm happy to be back with you on Casual Tuesday, which just means basically I wear sneakers with whatever I'm wearing, and I just feel no guilt about it.
I know. I was telling you before the show, I'm like, sometimes I don't know when Casual Tuesday begins and ends for me. Because this is kind of something that I would wear on a Wednesday.
This is your
or
life.
a Thursday or a Friday.
I know, but something about saying Casual Tuesday just makes it much more fun. Did you guys know this? It's tourney time. Very exciting. Dr. Chuck Els is here from the 45 TV Institute of Laughter to talk about his annual Hockey Hair Awards. And we were just talking with those young gentlemen from Hill Murray.
Correct,
When we were at TCL in your town, Maplewood, and we were talking to them, much to their coach's dismay. I was focusing nearly the entire interview on hockey hair. And the coach was like, listen.
Yeah.
Just like a coach should be. A coach should be redirecting, keep an eye on the prize, while I was here for the frivolous nature.
Well, you know what? It was a good balance, because I asked a little bit of hockey questions. You talked about the hockey hair.
I
and
did.
Yes, the coach was very much like, listen, we gotta make it to the state finals, the championships and the playoffs. So you even worry about showing off the hockey hair to mom and dad and all the family. So it is, it's actually one of the most fun things about this sport is the hockey hair.
I know.
And the kids really do care about it. Not just the high school kids, but even the youngsters. They care about their little flow and all this other stuff, and their salads and their cabbages.
Oh my gosh.
What other slang do we have?
My nephew, whenever he's over, I'm like, what is this hair? This is so much hair, Lukey. What is going on? But
I know.
that's the thing.
It's a lot of fun. So also Kelly's going to introduce us to Aussie pies. What do you guys know about these Aussie pies? She's going to have them in studio as well for us to try them. They're like little handheld little pies.
It's like a real classic Australian thing. And then she went into this spot owned by an Australian, and lo and behold, also in the restaurant was another Australian congregating together, talking in their accents.
That's illegal. You can't have two Australians in the same
Do you know
dwelling.
how to get an Australian accent?
How?
Okay, repeat after me. Are you ready for this? Steve Patterson taught me this, okay? Ready?
Okay.
Say these words. Rise.
Rise.
Up.
Up.
Lights.
Lights.
Now say them all together.
Rise up lights.
You just said razor blades in an Australian accent. That's funny.
Oh, that's good.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights. All I know is I was like, crikey.
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 That's it. Our birthday girl, Betsy Moline, is going to share her Bachelor recap after last night's shocking elimination, and it is her birthday today. So if you want to spam her Instagram and tell her happy birthday, I'm sure that she would appreciate that.
Yeah, we were in the office together, and we had already wished her happy birthday, but I had a moment. I was scrolling through the Instagrams.
Yeah. At your desk at work.
Yep. And I'm getting paid for that.
Yep.
And I saw her post about her being her birthday, and I wished her a happy birthday. I'm like, it's just really weird that I'm 10 feet away from you texting, happy birthday, you're the best.
I know. You don't have to have face-to-face interaction with people anymore.
I did tell her face-to-face,
I know you
too,
did.
as
That was
well.
very nice.
Yes. So you were off the last couple of days. Now, yesterday you just kind of had like a little fun family day, but you're gone for the weekend.
I was.
Not a great situation. You kind of alluded to it where you're going over the weekend, but how was it? How was Manhattan, Kansas?
So I went to Manhattan, Kansas over the weekend, the home of K-State, Kansas State, and it's just sort of interesting how your worlds end up colliding when and I don't really know how this all happened in Manhattan, Kansas, but my dear friend Ian Punnett, who of course was one half of the Ian and Marjorie show on My Talk 1071 for a decade. Many of you know and love Ian. Marjorie has been my podcast co-host for now almost 400 episodes. These two are like family to me. Their sons, their oldest son Gar interned for us on Twin Cities Live. I mean, they are truly family. And Ian passed away just before Christmas, and it has been just very, very difficult, and just one of those people that was certainly gone way too soon. It wasn't like he's in his 90s and lived this beautiful life. It was definitely that he is gone way too soon. And the thing about Ian is that Ian is one of those amazing people who picks up little ducklings and then tucks them under his wing. And I was fortunate enough 15 years ago to be plucked from the pond and tucked under his wing, and I got to call him a mentor and a friend. And this is the front of the service bulletin that happened at this beautiful Episcopalian church in Manhattan, Kansas, because after full-time radio on My Talk 1071, Ian continued hosting Coast to Coast, and then also was a professor at Kansas State, where, of course, He made so many friends. I mean, his students were there. It was just the most beautiful, beautiful service. That is so devastating that service had to happen, but the most beautiful tribute to him. It was just absolutely incredible. So I was there, and it's kind of no joke getting to Manhattan, Kansas. You got to fly to Kansas City, and then you have to get a car, and then you have to drive the same mile of land 90 times until you get to Manhattan, Kansas. Kansas, turns out, much of it looks very much the same.
It's a lot of wheat fields. There's a lot of wheat being grown in Kansas. You could also fly into very lovely Lincoln, Nebraska, and drive 2 hours south.
I could have taken that route.
You could have, stopped by Memorial Stadium, got a little tour of University of Nebraska, and then checked out Kansas State. I will say this, that I know that you were, obviously a little emotional and nervous about it.
Yeah.
You did speak at.
I did a reading. I did a reading from Lamentations. It was good. It went really well. But I was very nervous. I mean, it's so funny. I read things for a living, but standing in a church and reading when you're so full of emotion, I cry thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, then let's turn this a little bit more positive. You were back in Kansas State. It is my old stomping ground.
And that's where you and Abby met.
That's where Abby and I met.
So I had the Reimers-Lieber text chain going strong. I was hitting you guys hard with the picks.
You were, yeah.
And look what I found in my hotel. Look who's always with me, my buddy Benjamin Lieber.
I just follow you around all the time.
Wow.
So I can't believe. So this is the Bluemont Hotel. It's a beautiful new hotel literally across the street from Aggieville, which is the kind of the college bar district for Kansas State and for Manhattan. And they built this hotel, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. I did an event there. I'm not sure. It might have been sort of the grand opening sort of thing. Signed the jersey. I find out later on from other friends that they hung it up.
Yeah.
And then I can't even tell you how many random people. So Brooks Bollinger.
Oh, yeah.
A day later says, hey, we have one of our banker friends there, and they took a picture of the jersey as well. So I had two of those.
Former University of Wisconsin quarterback.
Correct.
That's true.
And so he even knew somebody that was in Manhattan the same time you were.
Well, it was so funny because they were there over the weekend? You got those two pictures?
Yes.
Wow, I know. I went up to my room and then I came down and then we were going over to Ian and Marjorie's beautiful home, which is right by campus. I mean, it's just a very charming town. I love a college town.
Yeah,
I think college towns are so fun. I saw they did something called Fake Patrick's Day. And so because these very smart college students are always thinking about how they can maximize their fun. They happen to have spring break over St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's why they were doing it.
God forbid we miss out on celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And so the students came together, one united people, and they said, we're not going to miss out on St. Patrick's Day. We're 20. We're 19. We're living our best lives. And so they created Fake Patty's Day, which was over the weekend. So as I get into Manhattan, Kansas, liquor bottles astrew, drunken students in green, hobbling all over the place. Unbelievable.
As opposed to liquor bottles astrew and drunk college kids wearing purple on a daily basis. I mean, it is a party town. Yeah. That is the one thing it's hard to get to, so everybody stays there.
Yeah.
Lawrence, Kansas, where KU is at, right next to Kansas City. Everybody kind of goes home on the weekends.
That's where my sister went. That was great.
And it's a great school, but everybody stays at Kansas State because it's hard to get to. And then Fort Riley, which is an Army base about 20 miles away. All of those people come over on the weekends as well, and it's a hootenanny, I tell you what.
I have some pictures that I'll show you of just empty little liquor bottles. I kind of thought, wouldn't that be fun if I would have brought some and scavenger hunted them around for these kids to find?
I'm wondering what TSA would think.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have had to check those, and I did not do that. But I did get to go and experience just some charming spots. And what I love is when you're in a city too that you can just walk. So in the morning before the funeral on Sunday, I just put on my sneakers and just walked around and took it all in, and it was very nice. And I found this really cool bookstore that I wanted to show you guys because I love used bookstores in particular, but this is a cool spot. So it's called the Dusty Bookshelf, and it's a co-op, and it sounds like they were maybe having a struggle, if they were going to be able to stay in the space, and then the community came together to keep it there. But it's very big, and they have coffee in there, and they have 2 levels, and really cool merch. It was just a super cool spot. So
I
I
think
went in
the
there.
story is something, and maybe somebody that is going to know better than me. I think there was a fire on that block.
Oh.
Because there was a fire that took down a bar a couple doors down, and I think that it may have damaged that,
Oh, and
which
then
is
they had to
why they're
figure it
like, do we even reopen?
Yeah, well, the bookstore's been in business since 1985.
Yeah.
I also love old college town bookstores. And then there is this donut spot that I popped into, and it's called Varsity Donuts. And I was like, if I was a person who could start my day with a donut on a Sunday morning, this is what I would do without being wrecked. I'd be wrecked.
Right, yeah. It's too much sugar.
No, I wouldn't be able to do it. But they had a sign on the door that said, watch Somebody Somewhere on HBO. And I learned from Amy Daniels, who's the programming director at My Talk 1071, who I traveled with, that she's been watching the show. And this is apparently a great show. It's on HBO. It's about a woman who ends up going back to her hometown of Manhattan, Kansas.
And see, you told me this earlier today. I had no idea that this show existed.
Yeah.
And now I'm really excited because we're nearing the end of getting through Succession, so I think we're almost there.
Okay.
So Abby and I will have something else to watch, but it'll be really fun to watch the show and see how much they actually film and take from Manhattan.
It's apparently 7 episodes when I was looking it
Okay.
up today, but
That's easy to
it's
watch.
getting really good reviews. So if you want to see something set in Manhattan, Kansas, but I think a funeral, you're so reminded of how important it is to have these types of ceremonies just as human beings, because when you're in this room where you can collectively grieve and where all these people are feeling the similar feelings that
Yeah.
you're feeling, and then you can experience the town that Ian loved so much. He fell in love with K-State. He was so active on the radio station there. He's inducted in the Kansas Broadcasting Hall of Fame. I mean,
Wow.
They just absolutely embraced him and loved him, and have embraced Marjorie. And then being there with them, and then getting to message you and Abby, and just know your connection there. It turned out to be a really special
You know,
weekend.
I know it probably wasn't like this, but one of my favorite scenes in pretty much any movie I've seen is the ending of Mr. Holland's Opus. If you can remember that, where he walks into, all of his students are playing his song.
Yeah.
And so, I think about, for somebody like that, for teachers, whether you're college or high school, or to have your students there. You're not just a teacher. I think good teachers, you're not just the teacher.
No.
You're also a mentor, somebody,
Yeah.
a leader, somebody they look up to, and
I
so
know.
to see his students show up,
Yeah.
that's
And then you have
heartwarming.
Ian Punnett, who was never just anything. He was everything.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
All right, the Minnesota State High School League Boys Hockey Tournament will have fantastic matchups this week, but another thing to watch is the flow,
Wow.
the lettuce, the dual exhaust. They even crown a winner with the best hair. So up next, we send an investigator to find past hockey hair contest winners. Stay with us.